What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Now today I am surviving off of only what I can catch, kill, and then clean and cook to eat. So all day today, guys, I can only hunt and fish and cook my food. So that is the plan. I don't know how it's gonna be because I never really do catch and cooks. I'm pretty confident I can catch some fish. The hunting and the cooking part is gonna be a little tricky. But without further ado, it is about 9 a.m. and I am getting hungry because I haven't ate anything since last night. So let's go get our breakfast. Well, boys, we have made it down to the pond now. And surprisingly, the first fish that I'm gonna target today is a bass. Now, I rarely ever, I forgot my paddle. I rarely ever eat bass, but in a survival scenario, I do think it's okay to eat them. Also, this pond has a pretty good population of bass, so eating one is not gonna hurt it. So yeah, that is the target for breakfast. A largemouth bass. I have a jerkbait and a chatterbait tied on, so hopefully we can get it done quick because I'm getting hungrier and hungrier by the minute. Yes, yes. Come on, I need it. I need it. I don't know if that's big enough. Alright, guys. So I have made a decision. Alright, guys, so what I did was I just put that bass in the bucket. I'm not saying that's the one I'm gonna take, but I'm just keeping him for right now. I'm gonna fish for a little bit longer and see if I can get a slightly bigger one. But that was fast. I didn't expect to catch one that fast. I've never even thrown the jerkbait at this pond. Oh, fish, fish. Oh yeah. Wow. Oh, he splashed me. Yeah, I think we gotta switch them. This one's actually got a little bit of meat on him. So let's go get this other one. Alright, the other one just swam off. That right there is our breakfast. So here we are, boys. Time to clean up fish number one. It's very sunny out here, which is good because my fingers are freezing. I'm trying to warm them up a little bit. So the way we're gonna clean this fish is just a simple fillet. There he is. That's our breakfast. Not gonna lie, guys, this is pretty bad, but let's clean it up. I'm not very good at filleting fish, but this was terrible. I don't know if it's because I was literally on the ground and trying to fillet on top of that bucket instead of getting something flat or like a table to fillet on, but this is what I got from one side. I mean, not terrible, but the other side I bought so bad I had to sacrifice everything other than this little piece. So this is breakfast. And this is what I'm gonna cook it. Now, I've never done a kitchen cook inside, really, I don't think. But we're gonna try it today. So this is the pan we're gonna be using. I'm just gonna be putting it on medium. Now, granted, I did not ask anybody anything about cooking. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't ever cook. Now, the next thing we need is butter, which is gonna be key because I'm not putting a lot of seasoning on this fish. I'm leaving it pretty plain, so butter is gonna help. Fish number one is right here. The only thing I'm going to be using is salt and pepper, which I hope we have right here. Oh, actually, oh my God, we have it right here. Spread that around a little bit more. Okay. Salt, pepper. don't know if that's good or not. Well, I hope that's done. Meal number one, cooked. I don't know if it's gonna be good, but it's cooked. I think. Okay, maybe it's not cooked. Let's just eat it. Ooh, get some of that, baby. If I told you that I wasn't a little bit scared, I would be lying because, I don't know. I'm not really scared of bass because I've had bass before. I know it can be good, but is this bass good? I don't know. I mean, I'm scared that I didn't get it done, but look at the meat. Real clean looking white meat. Butter, salt, pepper. All right, let's try. I think it's done. I'm not gonna lie, the butter is definitely carrying, which is what I was kind of counting on. If I had to rate it out of 10, it'd probably be like a 4 or 5. I really messed up cleaning it because I could have had a lot more meat, but I sold pretty bad. Now this piece is the one that I put too much pepper on, but it looks better. I mean, it looks really, really good. Look at that. That's not bad. What a breakfast, man. What a stinging breakfast. I honestly should have kept both those fish. Could have had a little bit more meat, but hey, meal number one done. And it is now 11 o'clock. You know what that means? Lunchtime's coming up, so I'm gonna have a little tiny break to sit around and relax, but then I need to go get in the woods. I need to get a squirrel. Did I even say that's what I was doing yet? Yeah, spoiler alert. For lunch, we're having squirrels, so I'll see you in a little bit. All right, boys, as you can see, I've camoed up a little bit. Camo hat, camo jacket, and I have my GoPro on my head. I don't know how this is gonna go, guys. I rarely squirrel hunt, especially to eat them. I've never even ate a squirrel before. But without further ado, let's turn this GoPro on, load up the gun. I'm gonna be shooting a 22 today, and we're going after one squirrel. Let's see if we can make it happen. Well, found this on the ground, and since we ain't gonna see a squirrel, might as well take some target practice. Yep, she sighted in. So that was a squirrel, it would have been dead. Uh-oh. Where is it? Oh my gosh. There's a squirrel. There's a squirrel. Where'd he go? I'm gonna try to spook him out. Alright boys, the outfit has been changed to account for the weather. It is now 12:15. Boy, it is lunchtime. It's past lunchtime. So we need to get out there and make this happen quick. Alright boys, we have made it to hunting spot number 2. Let me just show you what we're trying to do right here. So all these trees, all the way, especially over there, that's usually a hot zone, and all down this line right here, they have had squirrels in the past. I don't know if there's gonna be anything there today. Now, the only issue that I have is I put 8 bullets in my gun. I shot 2 of them. So that leaves me with 6 bullets, which wouldn't be a problem if I had, you know, the rest of my bullets, but I left them in my jacket. So 6 bullets is all I have. That should be enough. I mean, it should only take me 1 to you know, get a squirrel, but say I miss a couple of times, or say, I don't know, for some reason I just can't hit a squirrel. I only have 6 shots. So I can't be wasting 9, can't be shooting at crap. Let's get a squirrel. Can't get a squirrel, let's get a rabbit. Unfortunately, dove's not in season, so let's try to make something happen. Let's try to be quiet. Creep along the edge of the field. The sun is not in our favor, being on that side of the tree. Oh, I see one. I see one. Come on. You're right there. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Oh, I see him. Yes. Yes. I got him. I couldn't even hardly see him. Maybe it was this tree. Honestly, might have been. Yup. Yup. Let's go, baby. Where'd I get him at? Yeah. It's about where I thought. I couldn't really see his head, so I just kind of aimed there in the middle. That's lunch. All right, guys, one last look. There's the squirrel right there. I'm not really sure what side I shot him on, but the bullet went straight through him, dropped him like a rock. And here's the 22 we did it with. But yeah, I literally sighted in yesterday, and luckily it worked. I'm not gonna say that the scope was the reason I missed those 2. It was definitely on me. That was definitely my error. I think I sighted it in pretty well. The reason I missed was just there was so many vines and stuff in the way. And like I said, with the sun, I could barely even see the squirrel. So really lucky I got him. That right there is the ammo, the cheapest 22 bullets I could get at Academy. We're unloaded, ready to go back, cook this girl up. Ooh, this right here is gonna be an interesting one. I have my knife, my Kershaw knife, love this thing. Might not be quite as sharp as it used to be, but this is a pretty good knife. So, I have watched about 3 YouTube videos on how to clean a squirrel, and pretty much all of them say you go down and you cut right there, make a little incision, rip the skin off. So that's what we're gonna try to do. so far, this is what we have. A skinned squirrel. Now the only thing I have to do, I think, is gut it. I could just eat the legs and the arms. I'm gonna try to gut it and leave it whole though. Get back. All right, this is what we currently have. Pretty much a naked skinned squirrel. I didn't do the best job, but I did okay. The thing is, the more I look at it, I don't really think I want to eat all of this. So let's take this inside, cut off the good meat, and go from there. I'll show you on my GoPro. I have the entire squirrel here. I ended up cutting it in half just so it would fit in the fryer. I left the legs, this little meat here. I don't know if there's any meat on this or not, but I just left it. And then these legs. This is probably where the best meat will come from. There's a hair. All right, guys, it is time. So, let me tell you what we're doing here. First order of business, let me get an egg. Egg, bowl, and fork. Not the smoothest crack, but it'll do. Now, I'm just gonna stir this thing up. Oh, okay. As you can see, we now have the egg all stirred up. Right? By the way, I didn't look up any squirrel recipes. I've heard with squirrel you're supposed to boil the meat, and once it's boiled, then you're supposed to fry it or do something like that because the meat is really tough. I know that. I've heard it's tough. Everyone who eats squirrel says the meat's tough, but we don't have much time. It's already 1:40. It's time to eat. Next order of business, we have some flour and we have a bag. Actually, let me get a bigger one. All right. There we go. Got our flour. If you can't tell by now, we're deep frying this bad boy. I have my Fry Daddy right here, my parents' Fry Daddy, which I did not tell them I was using. So please don't kill me. Next we have my egg. Let's go in with the back legs first. I'm gonna dip it around in this egg. The reason I'm doing this is just so the flour will stick to it better. Because if I didn't have any sort of coating on it, I don't know how well the flour would stick. In the bag, let's do the same thing with this. Ooh, that grease is getting hot, boy. Not being business here. Same thing, egg. So, we're just gonna shake this up, get it all battered up. I could put some seasoning in here, but I'm gonna wait till after to put seasoning on the squirrel. Oh, as you can see, I have my squirrel battered up. It's not the prettiest looking thing, but she's gonna be going in there in a second. Please don't burn me. Well, now we wait. Yeah, not gonna lie. My expectations are not very high. Ooh, rhyme, okay. I might die. This thing is looking like a French fry, okay. Come on, baby. Look at that, baby. That right there is a squirrel's butt. I've got to eat that. I mean, oh God. It doesn't look awful. I mean, come on now. I think it's gonna be edible. I'll say that much. My stomach just growled, boys. It is 1:55. I've been up since 9 o'clock. So basically 2. So 10 o'clock, 11, 12, 1, 2. I've been up for 5 hours and I've ate 1 measly bass. I haven't even cheated. I haven't even ate a snack. Not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna cheat after this meal and eat a snack because I'm really, really hungry. But this is hardcore, man. I'm roughing it today. A little bit of Morton seasoned salt is definitely not gonna hurt anything. I think it might actually save me. Well, it is time. I was not really that nervous about the first meal. I mean, it was fish. I'm not nervous about the next meal because I've literally cooked fish the way I'm cooking them next time before. Now this is gonna be interesting. Ketchup is about to be the MVP right here. Hopefully it's gonna save me. So here we go. Let's go for a little bit of that hind leg meat. Looking at it, it's what the meat looks like. It doesn't look terrible. It's not bad. Ketchup, I don't really know what it tastes like. It tastes gamey, like it kind of tastes similar to like a Dove, but just worse. It's not really super tough. It's more of just kind of like, it's like chewy. But it's still hot. I should have let it cool down longer. Well, maybe it is kind of tough. I'm trying to get some meat off without having to just bite straight into it. Ah, it's hot. I can do it. Let's cool down. All right. If that's how it wants to be, I'll just eat it like this. Boy, that is something. Definitely better than I expected. I will say, I think I cooked it the right amount of time. It tastes done, doesn't taste overdone. It's just, you know, a mediocre animal to eat. Not the best in the world. But I guess it's review time. Squirrel, for my first time eating. I want to grade it decent because my expectations were lower. I was expecting, I don't know, a 2. This was probably a 3 out of 10. So, you know, I'll take that as a win. I'm done gnawing on that. That's all I want. It is currently 2:10 at about 3:30. I think I'll start heading down to the pond and getting supper. Meal number 3 of the day. And luckily, my final meal of the day. This has been pretty brutal. All right, it is actually about 4 o'clock, a little later than I said I was gonna get out here, but should be perfect timing. And the species we're after is a crappie. Now this overall should be the smoothest catch and cook because off camera I have been catching a lot of crappie. Me and my mom have been coming out and we've been tearing them up, at least the last 2 times. Also, I'm using a recipe that I'm familiar with, so it shouldn't be super challenging to cook these suckers. So yeah, I'm basically gonna paddle over to the side of the pond where I know I can catch one real quick. And yeah, we're gonna fillet that sucker up and I will have my supper. Be a crappie. It might be a bass. Try to find out. What is it? Ooh, it's a crappie. Yep, there's dinner, baby. It took me 16 minutes. I thought it was gonna take like 5 minutes. There we go. That is what we were after. And that's a good eater to a good 13-incher. Got a lot of meat on it. Alright. Now that I have my food, I am going to throw around the chatterbait. Just take a little victory lap. Try to catch a big bass. There's a bass. good little eater. A little bit smaller than the one I ate this morning. Oh, come on. Yep. Watch him eat it. Dang, a chatterbait bite is on, baby. I've only been fishing for 8 minutes since I caught that crappie, and I've already caught 2 bass. Ooh, boys, I'm down here loading up the truck, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and fillet the fish right here. I see no reason not to, so yeah, I'm about to fillet this sucker now and then cook him whenever I get back home. All right, number 1. Now we're cooking, baby. Number 2. I am not mad about those. Let's get back to the house. It is time for the last meal of the day, and we're doing this one outside. Got propane, like so. Need to batter up. Ooh. Got my egg just like earlier. I'll put the fish in the egg. And then I have fish fry instead of just flour. Fry number 1. Fry number 2. As you can see, well, we got some golden crispies. Crappie are looking good. Let's let them cool down for a second and then go for a taste test. Other than the fact that this fish fry was a little bit old, these should be pretty good. This was the first piece, so it's had a little bit of time to cool down. That's good right there, boy. That is steaming, but that's clean meat. It's hot. It's really hot. But man, that is good. Well, I gave what did I give the first fish? Like a 4 or 5 out of 10. And then the squirrel was a 3. I give this an 8. I mean, I kind of knew what to expect. I've had it before, but man, I will take it. All right, guys, I'm gonna finish eating that off camera, but man, what a day. 24 hours, a full day surviving in the wilderness. Not really the wilderness, but surviving off the land. I had a bass for breakfast, squirrel for lunch, and now a crappie for supper. I would have to say this challenge is complete. I know this video was different than what I usually film, but I really enjoyed making it. So if you liked it, let me know by dropping a like, comment, and subscribe down below. Other than that, I'll just see y'all in the next video. Peace.